In today's video, we're trying out the Chuo Line's double-decker green cars.
Good morning everyone, it's Rollins here, and today I'm at Shinjuku Station to try out the Chuo Line's new double-decker trains. This is a new addition they just added this year, and up until March you could actually ride them for free to try them out, but unfortunately I just missed that mark by a month. So we are a little late. This isn't actually that new, but I still wanted to try them out anyways, so I'll take you along. So I'll be paying for my ticket today. Anyways guys, let's get to our platform and go buy those tickets. Looks like we'll be on platform 12 today.
この電車は高円寺、阿佐ヶ谷。ご使用の際は立ち止まって。
So here's what the green car ticket machine looks like on the platform. You have to actually buy an additional ticket at this point.
本日も J.
Please insert your Suica card in the tray.
ご使用の際は立ち止まって12番線に特別快速。 For your safety, please stand behind the yellow lines. グリーン車は足元の乗車口4号車と5号車でお待ちください。
この先、中野、三鷹、国分寺、立川、西立川、拝島、福生、青梅の順に停まります。終点青梅では、三宅、奥多摩停車のホリデー快速号。
Here's what the double-decker cars look like. You can see how low this is to the platform. This is actually kind of incredible. Let's get on board. It looks like we couldn't buy the ticket, but we should be able to do it on board as well.
The next station is NAKANO. The door on the right side will open.
Today we're talking about the new, but actually not so new, Chuo Line double-decker green cars. JR East officially introduced these cars earlier this year on the Chuo Line Rapid and Ome line in March of 2025. But they had actually started running sooner in October of last year during a special free trial period. For about 5 months, anyone could ride these premium cars without paying the green car surcharge. This was done to let passengers experience the upgrade and to test operations before the full launch. So what changed? Well, the biggest thing is they extended the trains by 2 whole train cars, adding these new green cars to the Chuo Line's standard 10-car formation. They sit in positions 4 and 5, now making these trains 12 cars long. Although adding these cars wasn't that simple. JR East had to extend platforms at 44 stations, which is a challenge when many of them are very urban stations, constrained by the surrounding structures and existing facilities nearby. The next step came upgrading signal systems, since the new length meant stopping positions had changed. And finally, power supply infrastructure had to be improved at stations with the expected increase in power consumption. Now luckily, this isn't the first place to introduce double-decker cars onto their trains. In fact, the Tokaido, Yokosuka, Sobu, and several other lines had already introduced green cars many years back, making this transition not necessarily easier, but certainly more familiar. They were also able to take this chance to improve things based on the lessons they learned in the past. First, they upgraded the green car's doors, going from single to double, specifically to help maintain quicker turnaround times at Tokyo Station, with times as short as 2 minutes. Inside the train cars, they also added Wi-Fi, in-car trash bins, and bathrooms. Plus, they added automatically rotating seats to make turnaround time quicker at terminal stations. You can still manually turn the seats with the lever in case if you want to face each other just like it was before. Pricing works the same way as the other lines, where a green car ticket has 3 different prices based on the distance you cover. It goes from trips up to 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers, and then anything over 101. Although if you buy the paper ticket, it costs more than using your Suica card. But as you might have seen, I wasn't able to use my mobile Suica at the platform ticket machine. Instead, I had to get on board where you can buy it from the train conductor instead. Unfortunately, this does come at the full paper ticket price.
奥多摩町青梅駅です。停車駅は中野、三鷹、国分寺、立川、西立川、拝島、福生、青梅です。グリーン車は4号車と5号車です。グリーン車をご利用の際にはグリーン券が必要です。次は中野です。この電車には優先席があります。優先席を必要とされるお客様がいらっしゃいましたら。
So I'm sure you're wondering why it didn't work, and so I looked into the reason behind it. JR stated it was an intentional decision not to allow mobile Suicas for their platform ticket vending machines. Instead, tickets must be bought with a physical Suica card or inside the mobile Suica app. The reason behind this is that the refund and payment processing for the mobile Suica can operate using a credit card settlement method, which is different than the stored fare you get on a physical card. This would require major system changes on both the app and machine side to make them work. Now, this isn't the case for everyone, since other train operators do accept mobile payments at their platform machines. A good example is on the Chuo Line, which I was able to purchase normally later that same exact day.
There it is.
This does put people like myself in a weird situation, since you can't fully set up your Suica app to buy them digitally, not without creating a JRE ID. The problem with that is you actually need to be a Japanese resident and have a physical address in Japan. And even then, that's only good for collecting points. When you do go to buy, you'll also need a Japanese credit card. The good news is for foreigners, you'll be able to use the Welcome Suica mobile app and buy it on that starting as soon as next year. Although I do still like using the standard one more since it doesn't have an expiration date. If you don't want to deal with any of those options, you can always get the physical card, but I do enjoy being able to top up instantly and anywhere with Apple Pay. So I guess I'm stuck with this for now. Alright, enough talking, now let's get back to the video.
Alright, and here we are on the double-decker Chuo Line. This is super cool. I'm pretty much the only person on this today. There's one other person way in the back, but otherwise I have this whole place to myself. I suppose there's not a lot of people taking this going out of Tokyo on a Saturday morning, so that's why it's so empty here today. I really like the design in here, and I can't believe how quiet it is. Compared to that right over there, just the standard wagon, this is completely silent. The seats are pretty nice, and it has a nice lean back to it. There's actually a lever down here that allows you to turn the chair around, so if you have a group of 4, you guys can sit together facing each other. That's pretty neat. Each one has a fold-down table too, which is awesome. Guys, quick bathroom review. I'm surprised this train even has a bathroom. It's like a regular commuter rail, except for only these 2 wagons actually have room for a bathroom. So I'm really surprised to see it in the first place. It's pretty kind of cramped in here, as you can imagine. Everything is super miniature. If you look at the sink here, it's like the size of just my hand itself. I mean, it's super small. Same thing with the toilet. Super small. Wow, you can see just how low we are to the platform. This is super low.
乗り降りの際にはボタンを押してください。
Alright, let's head back upstairs again.
Minake と奥多摩をご利用のお客様、ホリデー快速奥多摩号奥多摩行きは向かい側。
And there we go, just like that, we arrived to Ome Station on the double-decker Chuo Line. So that was a pretty fun ride, even for a seemingly normal train. I really liked the experience. I think it's definitely worth trying out. It's a really cool design. I have seen it used on other lines as well, but just on the Chuo Line, this is pretty new for it. You can see them all turning the seats on the other direction. That's pretty cool. They're all automatic. That's so neat. You can see what I said about how low it is to the platform. This is pretty impressive too. There we go. There's my review of the double-decker train. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll check you out in the next one. See ya.
JR 東日本をご利用くださいましてありがとうございました。ご利用しありがとうございます。